Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you tonight for a track review, and I was surprised that I decided to do another review tonight. I got requested to do this review, so this is for Post Malone's new song "Cooped Up," featuring Roddy Ricch, that I'm gonna be reviewing for this track review. That I'm gonna be reviewing, of course. So I'm gonna discuss what I listened to for Post Malone's new song, "Cooped Up," featuring Roddy Ricch. I'm making sure I said the right name on my Xbox One app for the YouTube app, of course. So that's what I'm looking at. If you're wondering why I'm looking away, so I'll let you know my thoughts on this track and what I thought of it overall. So let's dive into this track review. Now, his new album, 12 Carat Toothache, is dropping June 3rd, and I will be reviewing that, but I hope it's not a bad album. I really hope not. I hope we get some good tracks like From Hollywood's Bleeding and all that, which that album came out probably almost 3 years ago as of this day and all that, because it came out, I think, September 6th of 2019, if I remember correctly, or somewhere around there. But yeah, what did I think of this song overall? I think it was solid. I didn't really like how Roddy Ricch opened up his verse in the song. It just sounded generic, and I don't know, it just sounded a little cringy to me, in my opinion. But the song itself is solid for what it is. It's not a bad track. Um, I just wouldn't call it my personal favorite song, because it just, Post Malone's nowadays is just like, he was good for his time, but now he's just coming up with some songs that I don't know if I'm feeling for as much nowadays. But for what it is, I think this song's not bad. His vocals in it are pretty solid for his singing vocals, but when he does his rapping, it just feels a little wonky at times and sluggish to get through. And it gets repetitive when he says, "I'm about to cooped up, we about to cooped up," or whatever that he's saying, or something like that. I don't know 100% also the words, but for what this track went for, I think it's a solid track. So overall, I think Post Malone's new song, "Cooped Up," with Roddy Ricch. The only thing I didn't like was Roddy Ricch's verse that much. I think it was okay, but it could have used a lot more work. He didn't have to use that squealy voice of his to open up his verse. It just sounded really bad. Honestly, I was like cringing at it, like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, okay. But then it gets a little better as he normally raps and all that, and I'm like, okay, finally. You're doing normal raps, so that's good. Don't try that squealy Young Thug bullshit. Because Young Thug is the most annoying rapper I've ever heard, in my personal opinion. But that's just my opinion, at least. But first score for me, I'm giving Cooped Up, Post Malone's new song, with Roddy Ricch. I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. I think it's a solid song. It could use a little more work for what it's going for. I don't know if it's my personal favorite right now, but for what it went for, oh, sorry for my yawning. I'm still trying to. I actually went out to have dinner with my mom or whatever, so it was pretty nice. Um, I got to spend the whole day with her and all that, so it was pretty nice. Uh, Needed a little break from videos for a bit, so hopefully you can understand. But still, I think Cooped Up with Roddy Ricch, the Post Malone song, was not a bad song. It probably not going to be my favorite song on this new album, Because I feel like Post Malone's new songs are a bit cringy with what he goes for with his songs, but that's just my opinion. It just depends on the song, I guess, and how it sounds and executes. So comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the Post Malone new track Cooped Up with Roddy Ricch, if you've heard it. And if you enjoyed this new Post Malone track Cooped Up featuring Roddy Ricch, or with Roddy Ricch, I meant to say, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. I was going to do a movie review, but that may be on hold until next week. Probably like Tuesday next week. Before I go on my trip. Because I'm planning on leaving, I guess, well, I think I'm leaving Friday after all. Plans keep changing at the last minute, so I don't know what's what right now, but I think I'm going on my trip probably Friday, and then I won't be back till like Sunday or Monday, somewhere around then. Most likely Monday. But anyways, sorry for my yawning, and throughout this whole video. I know it's bothersome to some viewers. But I hope you enjoyed this track review for Post Malone Cooped Up with Roddy Ricch. I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. I know the yawns in this video are pretty cringy to get through and sort of boring to get through. Like, oh, he's yawning, oh god, and all that. But, hey, I did what I could to make it as good as possible. I'm going to be returning to you for the Reason Why episode tomorrow. And then, I'll have another Reason Why premiered on the 29th, of course, but I'm gonna have to get it ready for all the videos prepared for the next weekend and all that for you guys, so you have something to enjoy while I'm away on my trip. Going to see family members, of course, so, yeah. But stay safe, guys. Take care. Hope you enjoyed this track review for Post Malone Cooped Up with Roddy Ricch. And as always, I will see you in my next review.